Hello bachcha log, welcome to this next and new video of science class 5 and now we have reached to lesson 11. Yes, so the name of the lesson is force and energy and so let's start this lesson and means in this lesson we are going to study about force, its type, energy and its type. So let's talk about force first. Okay, so what is actually force? Means in you must have studied in class 4th also, student, that whenever you are pulling and pushing of an object means we are applying force on it, isn't it? Whenever you are pushing something means there is a table and you are pushing that table. So you are applying force on it. That is why only the table is moving. Means it's changing its place. Okay, like suppose suppose you are walking in the garden and one of your friend comes from your back and he pushes you, what will happen? You will fall down on the ground, isn't it? And why does it happen so? It happens so because the friend of yours, he is applying force on you, isn't it? And that is why, because he is applying force on you, you fell down. So that is why pushing or pulling an object means we apply force on it. Okay, now let's see what force can do. So force can be used to move a stationary object. If suppose stationary object means what? Means any object which is kept somewhere. Okay, so we can move that object by applying force. Means suppose if there is a table is a stationary object in your house, and if you are pulling it towards you, or if you suppose you need to change the place of your table, then what you do? You push that table. Okay, either you pull it or you push it. Means you are changing the place of that stationary object. You are changing means you are taking the table from one place to another place. Okay, then stop a moving object. Means suppose ball is means you are playing bat and ball and you catches the ball. Then what happens? Ball is a moving object. Okay, and you are applying force with the help of your hand and you catch the ball. Now the ball will stop moving. Okay, means it helps in stopping a moving object. Means if the object is moving, you can apply force and you can stop that object. Now change the direction of a moving object. Again I will take the same example of bat and ball. Suppose a ball is coming. Okay, and with the help of a bat, the batsman, he is hitting the ball. Then what happens? By hitting the ball may change the direction. Means maybe the ball is coming from the front side, and when the batsman he is hitting the ball, then what happens? May be possible na, it may go either right side or left side or back side. Okay, then what is how the force is applied over here? The force is applied by the help of bat and it helps in changing the direction of the ball. Then change the shape and size of an object. Student, you must have played with that clay. Means you have molded the clay in different forms, isn't it? How is it possible? Yes, it is possible because of the force that you are applying. Just by applying the force, we can change the shape of any object and like the clay, I have given you the example. Okay, we can either change the shape and the size of any object. So student, I hope this much is clear to you. Now let's see about the different types of forces. Till now we have seen what forces is and what they do. So now in this video we are going to see different types of forces. So let's see the name first, that what are they? They are actually muscular force, gravitational force, frictional force, elastic force, mechanical force and buoyant force. So these are the names of forces, and now we are going to study about each of the forces in detail. So let's see about these forces one by one in detail. So the first force I have written over here, that is muscular force. So if suppose there is one book over here, wait, I am this book, okay, I am keeping this book in my hand, means pulling something or pushing something or lifting something, means I am lifting this book from down to up with me. Okay, so means all these things, pulling, pushing and even lifting something. It requires, what does it require? Muscular force, means with the help of your muscles you are doing these things. Now, with the help of your muscles you are pushing something, you are pulling something, or you are lifting something. So this is actually muscular force. Now see, there is something black in my hand. It is one object, and what if I leave this object? It fell down, isn't it? Why it is so? Why it is that whenever any object, we leave any object, it just move downward? Why didn't it go right or left, or it didn't float in the air? Why it is so? Yes, because of gravitational force. And because of this, this gravitational force, everything just, whenever anything drops, it goes down. And even we people, we are able to stand on the ground because of this gravitational force. Otherwise, if suppose there was no gravitational force, student, you know what happened in the absence of gravitational force? We used to float in the air. Yes, and this is the very big reason that why these astronauts, they floats in the space, because there is no gravitational force. Now let's see the another force, that is frictional force. Now till now I have told you that how we are able to stand on the ground because of gravitational force. Now how we are able to walk? Okay, let me tell you one thing. Do one thing. Rub your palm like this way. Do you feel something, some sensation, means something like resistance? Okay, actually this is frictional force. And you know student, walking on the floor was just impossible if there was no frictional force. And even these automobiles, these vehicles, these vehicles they roll on the these vehicles they roll because of the help of wheel. And why it is possible? It is just possible because of this frictional force. Then now see, I am having one band, small band with me. See, I think it is visible. It is pink in color. And what if I stretch this band, okay, and then again I am leaving it? It is regaining its position. Means it is again, it's whatever was its actual position, it comes back to that same position. And this is the elastic force. So now let's see the another kind of force, and that is machines make use of mechanical force. So see student, in my hand there is a pair of scissors, and to cut something we use it at our home. So actually such kind of simple machines, they actually make use of mechanical force to do the work. And now let's see the last force, that is buoyant force. And for that, just give me a second. See, I am having a glass of water in my hand, okay, and now see what happens when this is a cap of one water I am having, and now see what will happen when I will try to dip this cap inside this glass. See, I am pressing it, and I am pressing it down, and as soon as I am leaving my hand, what happens? See, it automatically comes up. Okay, and not only this, you can also take the you can also do this experiment at your home also student. When you are taking bath in your bathroom, you can also do this experiments. How? Take a bucket full of water, and you must be having mug at your home. So you do one thing, you take the mug and with full pressure press it in the water of that bucket, and as soon as you are leaving your hand out of that, you will find that mug will automatically come up. Yes, and this is because of buoyant force. And this buoyant force, it is also known as upthrust. Okay, so as student, there are two other forces, that is magnetic and electrostatic force, and this is not in your course. So only these 6 kind of forces they are in your course, and here we complete the force and its kind.